It'll have to rely a little bit on luck, Bart, the second vault, but this one is great. Just a step on the landing. We've seen several gymnasts perform this vault. We know how difficult it is to land, and we've seen one good landing so far, Podkopayeva.
Steve Newell, Shannon's coach.
This is great technique, though, right up on top of the horse. Again, look how close her legs are together. She almost lands with her feet perfectly together. Just unfortunately has to take that step.
Yesterday in an interview, Shannon Miller said the fact that she's taller and slightly heavier has helped her, and perhaps this is an event where that shows.
Absolutely. It gives her a little bit more power, a little bit more action off the board.
Being taller and slightly heavier is a disadvantage on nearly every event except maybe the vault. 9.837 to score for Shannon Miller on her first vault out of a maximum of 10. Now this second vault, this is going to be interesting. She's warming up a rather unusual vault, something she tried at the World Championships in Australia and had major difficulties with.
It's similar to the vault we just saw, minus the round-off entry.
If she would score, if she would score more than a 9.855, she could go ahead of Chusovitina of Podkopayeva.
The good news is this vault is worth a 10. The bad news is it's a little risky for her, but she did it. Great. Oh, look at the smile on her face. It didn't work that well in Australia, so she's really excited about this. Notice it is the same vault, per se, once she leaves the horse. It's exactly like the previous vault. She doesn't quite stay in that laid-out position, so that'll be a slight deduction. And she took the step, but she is thrilled to be on her feet. It's a tough vault. It takes so much more power to do this traditional entry vault without the round-off. Because keep in mind that round-off gives you additional power into the horse, and she has to generate this power all by herself. That's great.
Shannon Miller will be pleased with that one. The score for the second vault of Shannon Miller, 9.812. Her average, a 9.824, which puts her in second place right now behind Podkopayeva.